GoPro?
Oh, you said not to do GoPro.
Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm ready.
Alright, clear robot! Go!
Today's Captain's Blog is brought to you by Billy Dorfner.
Dorfner?
Dorfner!
Put it in its final orientation so I can touch up everything at once.
Batman's here! Good morning, sir!
Hey, tormenting them dogs.
How you doing today?
I'm doing.
Welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 10:15 hours on Saturday, May 21st, 2016. And Mitch is making another table. Well, this is the robot table, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, and we'll get Curly off that and finish the top today, I think, at some point.
That would be pretty badass.
And then I want to get all the maple out if we're gonna...
There's only a little bit left.
We're just canning it?
Yeah, there's a tiny bit left.
A couple hours of labor.
I don't think so. Did you see how little is left?
Yeah, I looked at it last night.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna I'm gonna like junk everything that hasn't sold in a week out of the surplus cell. Like all the low end stuff.
Okay.
I'm just gonna junk it.
Okay. The other thing I was thinking is it might not hurt to get a barrel of that maple.
For what?
Put it up in the wood storage area in the wood
Okay.
shop, and then just chuck some of those logs. So those logs
You
aren't
talk to
moving,
Moose
are
about that. I don't get to pick the fight on wood. You're on your own there, man. I've had that fight. Welcome to today's vlog. It's a big Saturday vlog, and with any luck, we're gonna do the TV crushing video shoot today. That's my dream, aren't we? That's the dream.
Are we dreaming?
TV crushing today.
At 3!
That's what I'm trying for. I'm gonna talk to the video team and see what I can make happen.
Oh, you haven't talked to them yet?
I've talked to them about it, but I just, it's the day of the shoot. You gotta finalize everything. They gotta do pre-production. There's stuff. I'll be back. One hand back here, one hand back here. Okay. Now you're gonna come in, set. Grab that and go straight up. Hold it up about 2 feet. So that's only about 30,000 watts. That's about 100,000 watts. And you can hold that. You can hold it right down there. Now since we're pulling at 100,000 watts, we have to curve in that somehow. So as we hold that there for a little bit, that's all that energy is getting pulled through resistive batteries. On the floor, there's a series of very serious resistors up there. Right now you can see there's already flow cherry right there you go. That's a nice hot. Sam! Thank you, sir. So you have now got to run hot sticks 100 kilowatts, which is not something people get to do on a daily basis. And you can see those form the whole room.
Basically, this is about how far away I am from the transformer was.
Yeah.
And all this is today.
So how many of you guys have ever blown a fuse? Everybody. How many of you ever heard a big fuse blow at the end of your block? You hear something goes off like a shotgun and then all the power goes out for a couple hours? I'm going to show you what it looks like when we blow one of those. So you, come here a second, grab any one of those you like. These are our fuse samples. Now that's just a piece of window screen, right? Just a piece of aluminum window. We're going to load this in here. And then we're going to put it out of the box. You don't want to get that when this happens. This is the part where people die. You are my volunteer.
All right.
I always pick a girl for this. The reason I always pick a girl for this is that is the trigger. When you press that button, that will discharge.
All right.
If I pick boys for this, they tend to go. That's not my first button. Now, how many of you, just show of hands, know what a volt, an amp, and a watt actually are? These are words you hear all the time, like a AA battery is 1.5 volts, and you shut up. He's an engineer and he works here. All right. Now, just trash the place. Just be like that. Can't trust kids these days. All right. So we're gonna put the key in and turn it to arm. See,
That's how it starts.
all right. He's cut off. We're gonna turn it to arm. Arm the system. Now, watch this. Think of electricity like water in a pipe. You don't have to plug your ears yet. I promise you'll get plenty of work. Think of electricity like water in a pipe. Volts is how we measure. Sam? Yep. We tripped the breaker. Cool.
It's been a while.
You know where it's at?
No.
Down, high energy.
Yes.
Big main breaker box, the one on the far left.
Yes.
Just above it to the left is a little itty bitty breaker box with like 4. Look for the orange. System safe and waiting. Okay. This is weird. It screws up my whole flow, man. I got like the timing. I got the system.
This is a small substation I do. I took a video. You can hear it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just
We have those insulators right down there.
Yeah, this is just a normal
Yeah.
everyday that I'm spraying, and then you can just hear it just.
You have a really cool job. I need to talk to you when we're done.
I can take you in there. I can take one person in.
Okay.
You have to sit in the truck, but I can take
I'm interested in your trash, actually.
It's pesticide.
Think of electricity like water in a pipe. Volts is how we measure the pressure. Yep, I got power again. Cool. I'll let Sam know. Volts is how we measure the pressure of the water. Okay? Amps is how big around your pipe is. It's how we measure the flow of current, just like the current in the river. Okay? And watts is really easy. In a DC circuit like this, a battery-powered circuit, it's volts times amps, gives you watts. So if you have a AA battery where you have 1.5 volts, and you get 1 amp on the AA battery, you get 1.5 watts of power. Volts is the pressure, amps is the current, and watts is what you can do with it. Okay, that's the measurement of power. Car battery is about 12 volts at a couple hundred amps. A wall socket in your house is 120 volts at 15 amps. So you can get about 1,800 watts of power out of the wall socket. That's it. You can't get any more than that. This is how you know the guy that's trying to sell you the 5,000 watt home theater amplifier on Craigslist is lying to you. There's only 1,800 watts in the wall. This will discharge 1,800 volts at 80,000 amps, which gives us 144 megawatts. So for about 3 thousandths of a second, you will discharge more energy through that piece of aluminum than every building in the entire city of Grand Rapids is using at that moment, all put together. This will be loud. It won't be loud enough to hurt you, but if you're not expecting it, you will peak. So, we try to avoid that. You're going to hear this sound 3 times in a row. And then I'm going to touch you on the shoulder so that you know I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
This is not a moment in your life where you're coming into you. Okay? I'll touch you on the shoulder and I'll say clear and fire. When I say clear and fire, you step on the button and hold it down until something happens. You'll know when it happens. Everybody wants to watch out there. We're about to blow a really big fuse. Clear fire. A pretty good smoke ring. That's how I measure my successes. How good a smoke ring is. I've done this like 10,000 times, so for me now it's the art of the smoke ring. And in about 20 seconds, when you don't have that big blue-green circle in the middle of your vision, you can look out there and you'll notice that the aluminum is gone. It's now a bad smell up there. So, now we get to do the Q&A. Everybody follow me? That's my job. I get to blow shit up. Most of the time I get to do it on purpose. Most of the time. Yeah. All right, now at this moment, magic happens. they'll switch over, and right now, as you can see, this one's set to the MDH, but there are about 180 cameras throughout this building. And right now, that one up there is feeding the internet. Anybody who wants to can tune in and watch. They can see and hear everything I say, and just in case nobody's watching, we have Melissa back there with the blog camera, and that goes out to YouTube, which has a terrifyingly long memory. Every week I get to do this, and it's one of the most fun parts of my job. You guys have just toured the whole building. You've seen every lab in the place. You've seen all of our secret sauce and what we do and how we want. Now, live on YouTube, on camera, for the world to see, you get to ask me absolutely anything you want about this company. And I'm not just the high voltage guy, I'm the president and founder of the Geek Group. This is accountability and transparency. We do this because Michigan ranks dead last in accountability and transparency in our government, and I have a problem with that. So I'm a real big fan of critical thinking and asking questions and demanding evidence of people in authority. So, as part of, if you're going to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk, I do this every week. So you guys get to ask absolutely anything you want. So what do you want to know? There are no rules to this. I've even got boxes or briefs. Like, you can ask anything you want. So, hey, what do you want to know? It's a big building. There's a lot to learn. You guys are really that easy?
Well, they asked a few questions when you weren't here.
Oh!
So, but you may have better answers than Jerry and I did.
I definitely have better answers than Jerry does.
I kept it simple.
Huh?
I kept it simple.
Okay.
Go.
Jerry did answer all the questions we asked.
So you already did a Q&A. Well,
We had to fill the time.
huh?
We had to fill time.
I was at the airport. Our treasurer is on a job in Canada and had to go to the airport today, and I was the one who got to drive her to the airport in the middle of the tour on a Saturday. Because I got nothing going on, hey. Alright, so all of you know, membership here is $20. It's ridiculously cheap. That's like Taco Bell once a week. And all of the tools and toys that you've seen are here for you to use. And on top of all that, right now today we have a big surplus sale going on because we're really good at collecting stuff because we're nerds. And we end up with more than we can fit in the building. So once a year we do a big giant surplus sale. This year we've opened it to the public, which is something we've never done before, and wow, is that the best idea I've ever had. So if you need like a server rack, they're $50. We have a room full of stuff downstairs, and it's all for sale. Like this is all stuff out of the chemistry lab. If you need chemicals, the little jars are $5, the big jars are $10, and it's buy three get one. Get them the hell out of here. I got new stuff coming. I need space. So are there any other questions?
How much is the family membership?
$30 whole a month, and that's everybody in your house, even the kids you don't like.
That means you can still come, John.
Yeah, see, we're in. But it's $30 a month for a family membership.
Okay.
It's stupid cheap. We cut all of our prices in half with the new year. Two big things happened January 1st. We became officially a National Science Center, not just a makerspace. We outgrew that title, which is kind of cool. But we are now a federally recognized national nonprofit, or National Science Center, which is pretty badass. And we cut the prices in half. It used to be $40 a month, which still made us the cheapest makerspace there is. And we cut it in half because there's more important things than money. And my job is to remove all of the bullshit excuses that people tell themselves that keeps them from building their own multi-million-dollar company. That's my job, is get rid of the excuses. And right now, how old are you?
21.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm a computer engineering senior at State.
God, you're an engineer! Yes! Yes! I love this woman! At this moment, you've just toured a National Science Center. You've seen all these tools and all these toys and all this stuff. You're a smart person. You're an engineer. You think shit up. People pay you to just think shit up. Solve problems. That's what you do. I love you. Because I get people there, it's like, what's your major? Oh, art history studies. You're dead to me. Go. If you're getting a degree in anything that ends in studies, just kill yourself. But now you have all this. You have the brains, and now you have the tech, all the stuff. So now your job is to think, what can I do to build a company to make my first million? And my job is to help you do that. And when you do that, you owe me nothing. There is no intellectual property rights. We don't hold your patents, we don't hold your IP. It's all yours. It's all you. You owe me $20 a month. That's it. And the idea is, my job is to help you build your dream to whatever the hell you want to do. I don't care what it is. I just want to help you do what you do. And this is true of everything. You are not helping.
I'm your mother.
I understand. Oh, okay. So see, she gets it. She's on my team. Are there any other questions? Good. All right. You are in and out of substations all the time.
Yes.
Consumers Energy and all of the others throw shit away all the time. Okay, you go by any city, with the amount that you see them, you are always seeing dumpsters full of old insulators. Okay, I want them.
I don't
They're
see the
trash.
dumpsters. They're just left laying in the substations. I will just grab them
Yeah,
and
they leave
throw
them
in my truck.
They leave them in the yard.
I will get whatever you want.
I want anything they're throwing away. As long as it's legal, I want it.
Okay.
Like you show up here with a truck full of old insulators, I got a 6-pack of your best favorite beer you can dream of.
Tell you what, as a matter of fact,
I'll give you my card.
Well, what I'm going to tell you is I got a card for the senior technical.
I want to talk to him
substation
too, but I'm going to give you mine.
He goes to church with me.
Oh,
I
see.
can get whatever you want.
I want all of it.
I will talk to you.
Because Consumers Energy, first off, kind of dicks.
Senior engineering.
They
technical.
don't donate anything. They won't donate an insulator. An insulator. You know how dangerous an insulator is? How many of you have ever had a china teapot or a set of ceramic cups? Same stuff! It's ceramic! Okay, if an insulator sits on a power line holding 50,000 volts for 20 years, the minute you unplug it, it's 200 pounds of ceramic. It's just, yeah. They don't care. Reliability, oh my God! The whole world, and this is your problem, and this is your problem. A previous generation learned a very valuable lesson. Stupid hurts. It's really that simple. Okay? Now you're an engineer. You're smart enough to know if I let you use the drill press and you drill a hole through your hand, it's going to suck. You're going to have a bad day. Stupid hurts. Actions have consequences. Well, somewhere in your generation, okay, they were doing great. We had a good thing going. Then your generation invented the hippies. And we had to protect the wee precious children. And lawyers and insurance companies destroyed the world. So if you go to the museum, the Public Museum of Grand Rapids, it's awesome. They have millions of dollars. And the whole thing's like going to my grandmother's house. It's cold, it smells funny, you can't touch anything. This is not a way to actually teach people stuff. It's cool to go and like, oh, that's neat, can't touch it. You can look at it. This building, we don't do that. We believe, like they did, that the kid who eats too many marbles doesn't grow up to have kids that eat too many marbles. It's a self-limiting problem. So there are no super protecty nerf edges on everything. We do not believe in protecting the wee precious children. If you join and you become a member here, you're going to bleed. Accept this. Because, huh? I don't want that. See, just, yeah, see, and your goal, if you lose one, you still have them. Like, we believe in safety. Like, we're kind of nuts on safety. Watch how many times a day I yell at people, like, you can't stand on top of the ladder! And things like that. It's my whole day. It's my whole day. But the idea is that you can come here and use real tools. You can weld. You can learn how to use a forklift. You can do real stuff. And we're not going to dumb it down, we're not going to pussify it, this thing stupid hurts. And we're the only place doing it. Because I need to turn your generation into theirs, where you can do math. It's not, math is hard! Life is hard! Get over it! It's math! You need this! Turns out the whole universe runs on math. And that's the philosophy of that, get off your ass, let's go to work, how hard can it be? That's how we do things. It's really weird to a lot of people. He gets it, okay? But bridging the generations, it's hard. Of like, I have to clean up my own mess? Yes! You have to pick your shit up when you're done with it. I know, right? No problem. That's how we do things. Any questions? Cool. Thank you for coming. Come down, check out the surplus sale. I have a whole room full of awesome things that you don't even know you need. If you need an autopsy table, if you need creepy shit and junk, jars, we have biological samples. Like I have an octopus in a jar. If you need the bomb sight for a B-32, could come in handy. I got a pair of them. Okay. So everybody come on down, check it out.
So is that the navy gray paint?
No, this is like urban spark or something.
Did you buy it?
No,
Where'd you find it?
down in the tunnels.
You didn't use the naval gray that we have tons of?
I didn't see any. We had an enamel that was gray, but I don't know.
Okay.
Be good enough.
Because the evil layer gray that
Yeah.
the walls are covered in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got several gallons of that.
Okay. This was an odd one-off that didn't have a note on it saying it was for a thing.
So what you making, Mitch?
This is the tabletop for Curly's workbench. Finished frame is right outside. This will get bolted onto it. We'll have a workbench.
And then the robot's got a home.
Robot has a home.
And we're about to clean out the robot cage in a big way by smashing a bunch of monitors. They're shooting a 'cause we can video. That's going to be cool. They're getting all set up.
Hello.
Are you excited?
Of course I'm excited.
You're about to get rid of a giant pile of old monitors.
That was my motivation. You're excited for actually smashing them, aren't
I'm
you?
excited for actually smashing them with a new robot. I'm actually pretty
I'm
happy
excited
about
for
that.
Nick Cage.
Yes. Cleanliness, smashing, vindication, because now we have a robot that has the balls to do it. Even Sam's excited. So what you making?
Coil liner.
Oh, this is for the coil winder? Cool. I'm excited.
Good.
So they're going to smash things with a robot. You guys might not want to be here for a little while.
Wow.
Well, they're smashing CRTs.
Stuff in the way. Heavy stuff.
Totally safe.
Totally fine. Won't be shrapnel or anything.
Oh, when you get a minute, I got to let you fly the 400.
Alright.
I want to see what it'll do.
Oh. It's tuned in well?
I don't know. You're the guy who can tell me if it's tuned in well.
Just see the 300. It's still not tuned properly, but it's not oscillating anymore, so
Okay.
I have a lot more power now.
My 400 seems to be tuned pretty well, but I'm pretty sure you're going to take a look at it and be like, oh no, I can watch this and do stuff and just make it freak out. But the first thing I do is get the video fixed, and then we can go flying with that. And I would like to do that. It's on.
What's funny is the 300 has the same motors, the same ESCs, the same props
On a smaller frame.
on a 300 frame.
Okay, so
That's with nothing extraneous on it.
this doesn't have a lot of extraneous. It's got the gadget on it, but that doesn't add a lot of weight.
It's got all kinds of stuff on it. I'm talking,
This?
I'm talking about
Oh, the 400. Oh,
the
Jesus.
300 has the
You put
same
400
power.
props on a 300 frame?
There's 6x4 cabs.
Okay, is that what those are?
Yeah.
That's got a lot of extraneous on it. That's got the autopilot and all that jazz.
Right. Think how much power that has?
It's a lot.
I got it on something that's only a little bit heavier than that.
Jesus. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
This can be cool.
No,
We'll be back.
It's screws.
Take your time.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 5 seconds. Gonna take everyone's time. Alright.
Get to see first crush.
Oh, you're driving. This is all you, but you're not going to be standing here when that goes. You need to be off axis and way, way back behind things.
Probably not important. Hello, robot.
That works.
We moved to skateboard. Do we have some trucks we can put under it?
We can put some 2x under the wheels.
Please.
Having a
Okay.
skateboard move might actually be good.
Yeah?
Yeah. But you're essentially
There you go.
intentionally
That's the
crashing
first
the
one.
robot.
Yeah. All right, we're going to leave the skateboard moving.
Yeah.
That gets rid of some bad energy.
True.
We didn't break the CRT on that one.
We can try again.
No. We're gonna do each one once.
Where are we dumping this into?
I'll take care of that. Hang on a second.
Everything is still rolling.
Alright. Everyone clear? Robot moving.
That is so satisfying. Oh my god. It worked good.
Want to do any next?
I have several programs for different sizes.
So you want to like the same size that is just there? Roughly?
Roughly, yes.
How do we know where to put it?
There's marks on the floor.
Yeah, but
Alright.
I'm talking on the table.
Center of the screen over the hole. And the whole cover.
Table rotated a bit.
We have to reposition the table to line up to that Sharpie and that Sharpie. Yeah, that works.
Like that? Okay.
Approximately. And we are looking between 45 and 67 millimeters for the screens when you pick them out. Okay. Back clear.
Wait,
Camera's in position.
go. So cool.
Pass the screen for. He's a little tougher than Jeff, eh?
It's a lot tougher than Jeff. Reset it and we'll do it again. I fully expect to have to reset it manually several times throughout this.
One, be nicer. Two, stop the GoPro.
Alright.
Oh god, this would be cool with the Edgertronic.
Maybe the very last one, but I don't want to.
I'd do at least 3 with the Edgertronic because we never know if it's going to work right.
We're never doing this one, right?
No, that one's too reinforced.
I really don't want to ruin the edge.
I say give it a shot.
We can't really get close enough to get the cool.
Put the Edgertronic off to the side, here. And as long as it's not shooting straight into the blast, if it's off to the side, I'm totally cool with
We
it.
can't get a like cool close up of the glass actually breaking, right?
You won't, the glass shatters too fast to get the actual shattering with the Edgertronic, but the overall thing would look pretty cool.
You got sheets of Lexan too, right? You could always. Which one did that?
Hey, Katie,
We're
would you
gonna
like a job?
run now while everyone's talking about it.
You're in charge of picking out the new screens each time.
Wait, what?
No,
No?
no.
No? Okay.
Because...
Fine.
Are you both going?
Yeah, we're just running to Home Depot back.
Alright, I'll see you when you get back.
Okay.
Alright.
When you go to do it, if you do a like clear robot moving, then press the button.
Okay.
Ah, it's too low.
I said charge instead of robot moving, 'cause that just sounds way cooler.
Say whatever you like. He just needs to know when to move his camera.
Okay.
We are ready if you are.
The robot! Charge! Hey, dummy. I think you're going to move. Charge! Dummy. way down the speed so we can try to race it.
Yeah. Alright. Ready. The robot. Moving.
You're clear.
A little too far forward on that one.
Yeah. That's kind of an interesting brake pattern, actually.
Well, I've loaded the inner layer, but not the outer layer. It's kind of a neat.
So it vented the screen, but it didn't
gases,
shatter the
yeah.
screen, yeah.
It's actually about where it needs to be already.
Alright, when you move it,
A little further back. Those ones there are approximate, yeah. So as long as they're visible, you should be good. Just kind of moving it up against the seam each time.
Ready?
Good. Your robot.
Robot moving! Nice.
Back. 5 seconds to fly it after we move.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I think you'll have plenty of other chances to get your sound
Yeah, I
bite.
know.
It would make for a really good ringtone for Patreon.
Yeah,
Especially when we get one of the bigger ones, that's going to be exciting.
yeah.
But the more clean ones we can get, the better.
Yeah, let's do the ultratronic. Even if glass flies at it, it's not gonna hurt.
Alright. Steve, stop rolling on everything while we set up the Edgertronic. And as soon as Red's secure, please get a tripod. I have a foot out.
Stop on GoPro 2, GoPro 2 needs battery.
I think we have enough GoPro anyway.
Okay.
At some point, it's just going to become a montage of screens getting crushed. There's no point in showing every single one the same way.
Got it.
We should do one with a GoPro on the blue thing looking up at the robot.
Maybe. There's so much glass everywhere.
It sweeps.
Whose idea was this?
This is my idea. This is vindication. We tried this once a long time ago and it failed so bad.
Can we get the cart position checked, please? Thank you.
Today's Captain's Blog is brought to you by Billy Dorfner.
Dorfner!
Dorfner!
Hey, Billy!
What are you doing down there?
Attempting to bleed the brakes on the fire truck.
Yeah? You know
Yeah.
you got something leaking up here like a lot.
Like up here.
Up-
Still?
up here.
No, that one's... That's actually a bleed point.
For the brakes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how far under you can get your head.
I can see this whole big thing here.
You see all that?
Yeah.
That is the brake booster that's normally on a firewall.
Oh, okay.
It's been remote mounted under here. And since it is the booster, it also has to be bled.
Oh, okay.
So that's, yes, it is covered in brake fluid, but at least this time it was intentional.
Cool.
So,
Okay.
my only worry right now is I got plenty of pressure when I did this. I think it even hit the top of the, or the bottom of the bed, box,
Okay.
whatever.
Oh, it's working.
Yeah, but when I do the backs, I only get dribbles out.
Oh.
I don't get air.
Just
I
dribbles.
do get brake fluid, but not what I would call pressure. And granted, the truck's off,
Do
so
we
we're
have
not
a crimped
getting.
line or something?
No, the truck's off. We're not getting power boost, so I don't.
Okay.
I don't know that that's not unacceptable.
Well, find out. Let me know.
Yeah, that's where we're at right now.
Cool.
Just kind of giving you the little sit rep.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Not a problem.
I'm gonna do it. You're a robot. You're a robot. Start. Start.
That's a wrap. So what do you got going on here, Sam?
Big old mess.
Yeah? What you making?
This is the control cabinet for the coil winder.
Okay, what do we got? What are the pieces?
We've got a DC motor controller. That'll be for the main rotary axis. We've got our servo motor drive. That is for the lead screw on the tensioner head. And we have our motion controller, which is the brains of the operation.
Cool. This is neat.
A few other smaller items, some relays, an I/O block, that sort of stuff.
I'm excited. Do we need to land this on 4x4s or just set it on its wheels?
I don't want it on its wheels because if I want it,
Oh, okay.
I can't really. Find a couple of 4x4.
Do you guys get the trash can?
Yeah. See?
Could you not find the trash can?
There was a trash can, but it's empty.
Oh, it already been emptied. Okay, cool.
It is already complete.
How's that look?
It looks like you're way to the right to me. I don't know. You've got a better view of it than I do.
It looks reasonably centered enough. I'd put those front to back. And you want to go this way a fair bit.
Which way?
That way. A little more. A little more. Stop. Hold there. Yeah, you're good there.
Go down.
You've got about 2 inches off front clearance.
Yeah, the CG on it is way back though. So.
Oh, okay. Boom, you're on it. Look at that, on its stand.
Da-da-da.
That's sexy.
I would just need like 4 more tables like that.
Yeah.
And then dump the big 4x8s.
Cool.
Ready?
And now we fill a bunch of buckets.
Yep.
Today's Captain's Blog is brought to you by Billy Dorfner.
Dorfner.
Dorfner!